Hello, YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. It's Freeform here, and we are back with Comic Storians. We're on to Absolute Batman, issue 3? Yeah, they're issues, right? Issues? At least they're not tissues. Batman tears up Gotham. Oh, goodness. Batman's going on a spree. Okay, well, let's see what he does.
Batman and Alfred have been set up by Black Mask and are now trying to escape both the party animals and the Gotham City police. Will they be able to get to safety? Welcome to the Comic Storian Complete Story Series, where we take
Let's find out in this episode of Dragon Ball Z.
trade paperbacks and single issues, and we break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then we read them dramatically back to you. All alterations to the panels, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and
Makes
all
sense.
art is owned by its respective companies. If you enjoy these stories, be sure to support the industry and go check them out at your local comic shop. Absolute Batman continues today as we see this new
It is still wild to me that his cape is Absolute Batman's like primary weapon. Like, he has a number of different weapons. He has the cape, he's got the little ear knives, and he's got the battle axe. The battle axe is the wildest thing to me. But his primary weapon he uses all the time is this cape that he is able to like solidify into basically blades. He uses like stilts and anchor points and all that. It's a really creative idea. But I wonder why they used it in this one, because based on how they designed Absolute Batman, he's an absolute tank of a man. And this is a very finesse-based style of weapon. Like, the battle axe makes a lot of sense. The daggers, to some extent, make a lot of sense. This feels a little off-brand, for the most part. I don't know. But it's cool. I like it.
Batman's origin story and attempts to save Gotham, while Black Mask and his party animals continue to wreak havoc. So let's go ahead and jump in to Absolute Batman issue number 3 by Scott Snyder. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
In the past, Selena Kyle leads young Bruce Wayne across the rooftops, shouting for him to be careful and follow her. She walks a quick tightrope.
Right. In the last one, Bruce was having an issue and really struggling to come to grips because he had just lost his dad. And even like winning science fair projects and enjoying his actual time was not enough to actually get him out of a slump because, well, once again, the person he looked up to the most in his entire life has just been killed.
Across a cable connecting two buildings and looks back at him with a smile. Are you crazy? We could die! Bruce shouts as she looks back at him with a smile, but she shakes her head. Bruce, it's only 2 stories. At most, you'd break a leg or 2, she tells him.
Yeah, at most you'd break a leg or 2. It's nothing. It's nothing. This is definite kid thinking.
He looks down in fear, but Selena waves her arms to get his attention, telling him to focus on her and only her. Don't see the drop. Don't see anything past this ledge right here, she tells him.
Well, that and the line to make sure that you're stepping on the actual line itself properly.
Bruce nods and begins to make his way across, but he slips at the last moment, his arms pinwheeling as he begins to fall. But Selena reaches out and grabs his hand, pulling him to safety. Look at me, she says softly. You're okay, she tells him as they walk across the rooftop, still holding hands. Present day. There is a
oh yeah, he has the bat caterpillar. This is still so... He's not rich in this one. He is not rich. Do you have any idea how expensive these things are? Why would he have one of these at all in this one? This is so wild that he has a literal freaking caterpillar. You know what? I have Google. I have a Google. I'm going to find out. How expensive is a killer dump truck? Oh, somewhere between 50,000 to 6 million US, depending heavily on the size, model type, and whether it is new or used. Smaller vocational or older articulated trucks cost under 100,000. Okay, maybe he went for a cheaper one. This isn't like a massive full-sized one. Maybe he went for a used one. Maybe and then he just retrofitted it a bunch. I don't know. It seems like a stretch. It seems like a little bit of a stretch, but I mean, like, maybe it's just a why.
Roar of a massive engine as the Bat dump truck roars down the Gotham Broadway. Alfred pushes open the doors that were once attached to an elevator and looks around in astonishment. What?
In astonishment. How did you pull this shit off? Like, what do you mean? Why was this there? How did you pull this off? Why do you have this?
What the hell are you doing? You can't just plow straight through the city. They'll overtake us in no time. He shouts at Batman. Behind them, there is a roar of motorcycles as the party animals give chase, pulling free weapons and cheering with joy at the excitement. You'd better talk fast, Batman growls, reminding Alfred that he has 30 seconds to plead his case. But Alfred is distracted as the party animals open fire and bullets begin to bounce around him. In my field, there are rumors of a man called Black Mask. Alfred shouts as he draws his pistol and returns fire,
He's got one hell of a Mega Man looking head.
explaining that Black Mask funds terrorism, government destabilization, and violent disruption throughout the world. I believe that Roman Cionis, the leader of the party animals.
Wait. Hold on. I gotta do something stupid. Wait. I know how to fix this. I just need to back up a little bit. 3. He's Megamind. He's Megamind. All right. Enough of the fun.
Shouts as he draws his pistol and returns fire, explaining that Black Mask funds terrorism, government destabilization, and violent disruption throughout the world. I believe that Roman Cionis, the leader of the party animals, may be the Black Mask. Alfred shouts over the sound of his pistol thundering in his hands. 25 seconds. Batman growls. His eyes widen as one of the party animals pulls out a rocket launcher and fires. But the Bat truck suddenly swerves, screeching around.
Yeah, just suddenly swerves and dodges a rocket launcher. Gotcha.
Around a corner. Alfred reloads and keeps firing, tagging several of the gang members. Bloody hell. We need to abandon this thing and find a vehicle that can go fast. Alfred shouts.
Oh, you had to say that. This is Batman. He's probably got a fucking jet engine attached to the back end of this.
Inside the cockpit, Batman almost seems to smile in the shadows. I'll pretend you didn't say that, he says as he taps a button. Alfred looks around in surprise at the screech of hydraulics, and suddenly, the dump truck transforms into a high-speed monster truck. You have 20 seconds, if you manage to hold on. Batman calls as he steps on the gas, and the monster truck's engine belches.
Where did he put all the mass of this thing? How did it get small?
Flames as they speed down the road. The party animals push their vehicles to keep up, still firing at Alfred as he pulls himself inside the truck.
Man, you guys got terrible aim.
Listen to me, damn it! I can help you! Alfred snaps. Batman nods. Prove it! 15 seconds, he calls. Alfred drops down into a gun turret and activates the weapons. He opens fire. The machine guns fire.
No. It's Daka.
Firing mini bat projectiles with an electrical charge, stunning and taking out the vehicles of their pursuers. If Cionis is Black Mask, then he's too big to fight. Too dangerous, Alfred shouts. But Batman shakes his head. I'll build bigger then. 10 seconds. He growls, but Alfred disagrees. He continues to fire as he suggests.
This is the longest 30 seconds of my. This is like a Dragon Ball Z style 30 seconds, okay? Nah, it's a little shorter than that, but still.
Suggests that Batman take the deal that Cionis offered him to stand down for 1 week and receive a reward. Quit! Forget it! Batman snaps. He taps another button, and a massive wrecking ball on a chain drops out of the back of the monster truck.
What?
It bounces along behind them, taking out several of the party animal vehicles. Alfred shakes his head in amazement, and he turns back to Batman, explaining that Batman won't be quitting. He can take whatever Cionis pays him for the deal and use it to build stronger, better, save lives through diplomacy. You can set up Batman as something real in Gotham. Something with impact,
Right.
Alfred says, explaining that his employers will gather intel on Black Mask's activities in Gotham and eventually take him down. We all win, Alfred says. Batman suddenly hits the brakes, and the monster truck screeches to a halt. Alfred looks out through the ball turret and realizes that they are now surrounded by police at the end of the Gotham Pier. There's no way back, and the bay is in front of them. Alfred readies himself and turns back to the radio. We make a decent team, kid. Tell me you have something to get us out of this one.
It's probably amphibious. It's probably amphibious, but you're probably going to be taking on water, Alfred.
Let's keep it going, Alfred calls. Batman pauses for a moment before nodding. The lever in front of you, he instructs. Alfred reaches down for the lever and pulls it, and the ejector seat is activated, and Alfred is launched into the air, splashing down in the bay in surprise. Batman hits the gas, and the monster truck launches off the pier and disappears into the bay. Back in the path.
Pull the lever in front of you. That'll get us out of here. Okay.
Bruce and Selena finally arrive at one of her favorite roofs. A small gathering of cats come out to welcome them, purring as Selena sits amongst them. I heard you're in a new place. How is it? Bruce asks. Selena shakes her head and continues to pet her friends. Not there anymore, she says, explaining that while people like the idea of fostering a child, they don't usually like the reality. Well, where are you now? Bruce asks as he pets the cats around him. Selena smiles and looks up. I'm here with you. And them. I come up here and these guys, they always show up, purring, she says with a smile. After a while, the two continue their journey, finally arriving at an old movie theater. So, why are we here? Really? Bruce asks as they walk inside. Selena smiles and motions to a row of seats. Because I want to show you something, she says softly. Suddenly, the movie begins to play, and Zorro appears.
The Mask of Zorro. That was the movie that they went to go see when his parents got shot in other universes. Oh no.
On the screen. Anger flashes across Bruce's eyes as he glares at her. What do you think you're doing? He snaps. In the present, Bruce is sitting in the workshop of his friend, Edward Nygma. Edward motions to his robot that he has hooked up to the party animal ape skull mask. Ask away, Bruce, Edward says with a smile as the robot turns its
It had a little bit of an oopsie with this anatomy. They made him look very uncanny.
glowing eyes upon Bruce. I came to talk to you, man, Bruce says, but Edward shakes his head, explaining that the robot, who he calls Al, has a map of Edward's brain and contains 4/5 of all human knowledge. Bruce sighs and finally agrees. How do the party animals' ape skulls work? He asks. Al explains.
All the question mark symbols on him, like, he is the Riddler. It's Edward Nygma. He's the Riddler through and through. He's got the question mark pendant. He's got the question mark motif. He's hyper intelligent and all that. Like, Batman villains are very like attached to a theme. Like, they're so attached to a theme that they cannot break away from. It's all about knowledge, learning, understanding for Riddler. All about birds, specifically penguins, but birds of prey for penguin. All about crocodiles for croc. They're very one note in a lot of cases.
That the mask has 3 functions. It protects the wearer's identity from all global deciphering means. It creates a wallet for the wearer that is connected to a highly protected network of cryptocurrency called Blackcoin, and it provides objectives and targets to the wearer that they can complete for payment. All members of the party animals can get quite wealthy, quite quickly, Al explains. Bruce nods. How would someone disrupt this network? He asks. But Al motions to the monitors nearby, and images from around the world begin to appear. The network is far too expansive for anyone to bring down, he says, explaining that the satellites are connected around the world. Bruce ponders on this and then shakes his head. There has to be some way, he says softly. But Edward steps forward, suggesting that they merely destroy the mask and forget all about this.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to help you, Bruce, even if he could.
Yeah, no, and quite honestly, like, right now, Edward Nygma and Bruce, they are both at least moonlighting as regular people. Like, they are just regular average Joes. Bruce is just kind of like a busybody. Edward is just a scientist and all that. They are average guys. And they have in their hand a highly sophisticated mask that is attached to basically the dark web, attached to terrible, terrible people, is worth a lot of money, is basically the wallet of somebody that has a lot of money in it. This is something that you should just be like, yeah, no, we're just going to destroy this thing, get it out of our lives, and wash our hands of it, walk away, because there is nothing we can do about this.
Al explains, but Edward shakes his head, explaining that he is merely looking out for Bruce's well-being. Suddenly, Bruce's phone buzzes. He answers it to hear Harvey Dent's voice. Harvey explains that he looked into the ARC-M fund and discovered that a lot of it comes from a company called JK Holdings. Highly
Just kidding.
diversified around the globe, but they specialize in building secure facilities, private prisons, Bruce, and not just ordinary ones either. Black sites, Harvey says, whispering so that no one in his office hears him talking about this. Meanwhile, Commissioner Harvey Bullock is meeting former Mayor Hill on board a yacht at the docks. Hill smiles widely and holds out a hand.
This name sounds familiar to me. Bullock, wasn't Bullock one of the captains in some of like the Batman cartoons?
Welcome! I appreciate you agreeing to meet with me, Hill says. Bullock shakes his hand.
Welcome to the internet. Come and look around me.
But doesn't smile. You're not getting my endorsement, Hill. If that's why you invited me here, you can forget it, Bullock says. But Hill shakes his head and motions to the yacht. Whoa! Slow down, Commissioner. I'm not trying to steal you away from old Jimmy. I just wanted to introduce you to a friend of mine, Hill says. At that moment, Dr. Benjamin appears at the top of the walkway on the boat. Mr. Cionis is waiting in the body room, Dr. Benjamin says from behind his dark goggles.
Well, that doesn't look like an ominous looking thing. What is coming out of his head? Doesn't even look human. Like, he has the human shape, sure, but he has like tentacles coming out of his head. And he's purple.
He leads them through the ship into a training room, where Roman Cionis is sparring with former heavyweight champ, Bibbo Bibowski.
Bibbo Bibowski.
Bullock watches as the much smaller Cionis easily brings down the former champ. While Cionis is fighting, he explains to Bullock that he is a professional pacifist. I help bring peace to troubled areas of the world, Cionis says as he grabs hold of Bibbo's arm and snaps it at the elbow. Good place.
Yeah. A professional pacifist. Yeah, no. I don't trust anyone who tries to straight up call themselves a pacifist. Because 9 times out of 10, this is what they are.
This is where the people are being taken advantage of by bad people. And this city, it could use some peace these days. Bad people are tearing Gotham apart, Cionis says. He scrambles across the mat and wraps his arms around Bibbo's neck and begins to squeeze. You have to get things under control. My people can get you plenty of choppers and tactical vehicles, all
He's tapping out, man. He's tapping out. He's tapping out. Stop talking. He's tapping out. He's tapping
through
out.
state channels, all above board. So, what do you say? Cionis asks, ignoring Bibbo as he tries to tap out, and his eyes begin to go red. All right, man, he's had enough, damn! Bullock shouts. Cionis nods and releases Bibbo, allowing him to collapse to the floor. He stands, barely breathing heavily, and reaches for his robe. Don't worry about him, Commissioner. He'll be fine. Now come, let's
Just, a little bit of brain damage from lack of oxygen to it, and, broken arm, and probably a broken, broken throat. Jesus.
talk about peace, Cionis says as he motions Bullock and Hill out of the room. In the past, Bruce stands and is about to leave the theater, but Selena reaches for him. I'm leaving, Bruce snaps, but his other friends are suddenly there, grabbing him and pulling him back into the theater seats,
Get your ass in here, boy.
candy and popcorn in their hands. The hell you are, Oswald says with a smile as Edward throws popcorn at them. Popcorn attack! Bruce finally relents and they all sit down. They laugh and shout, enjoying being kids for a moment. In the back row, Martha Wayne smiles for a moment as Bruce enjoys his life again. Present day.
That's nice.
Martha comes into the kitchen to find her.
Sometimes when a kid is having a hard time, like, a parent is an important figure in order for them to go to, but when there are going to be times where a parent is not going to be able to actually help them, it is good to make sure that that child has friends, has people they can actually go to and just be themselves with. It's not always guaranteed that that can happen, because there are lots of kids who are fairly antisocial, probably doesn't make good friends and all that, but thankfully Bruce had made some good friends that liked to take care of him and look out for him, because they knew that he would do the same for them. And yeah, in this situation, Martha probably wasn't going to be able to console Bruce, because she was going through just the same amount of issues as he was. With losing her husband. It was probably devastating for the both of them.
Her son sitting and eating his breakfast. Bruce? You scared me. What is it, honey? What's on your mind? She asks. But Bruce explains that he was just in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hello. She raises an eyebrow, not fully believing him, but explains that she has to head out. I was just thinking that maybe with all the chaos in the city, you could kind of, lie low, Bruce suggests. But Martha shakes her head, explaining that she is stepping up to help Mayor Gordon as deputy mayor. The chaos is exactly why I can't lie low, Bruce, she tells him. Bruce becomes angry, telling his mother that she is just painting a bullseye on her back.
Yeah, well, in this situation, right, like, to Bruce, the party animals are going absolutely mental right now. And their entire target system is basically people in power. Who is the person that is in most power besides the mayor? Obviously, the deputy mayor. And people right beside the mayor. So, obviously, he'd be a little concerned seeing his mother stepping up to be part of that team. So yeah, no, I can understand him being a little scared about this.
I believe in what Jim is trying to do. I'm going to try and help. That's who we are, who I am, who your father was, Martha reminds him, and Bruce glares at her. And look how it turned out for him, he snaps. Martha.
I mean, he didn't die for the same reason. He died. Your dad actually straight up did die as a hero, fully. Like, there was a mad shooter, and he locked his class in a safe room, and actually went out and took the aggravation from that person. It didn't turn out well for him, but he saved a lot of people probably that day. Right? So he went out as a hero easily.
The glares right back at her son before putting her hands on his shoulders. I'm going to kiss you now, so I don't slap you, she says before leaning down and kissing him on the top of his head.
You know what? Be honest with your kid. I want to give you a little peck on the head because I love you. And I want to do that more than I want to slap the ever-living shit out of you for that.
Bye, Bruce.
Dumbass.
Clean up when you're done, she whispers before walking out and leaving him in the kitchen. The next day, former Mayor Hill holds a press conference announcing that Police Commissioner Bullock has endorsed his run for the mayor of Gotham, and Hill points out the chaos and crime in the city. That night, terror and fire spread in the darkness of Gotham as the party animals continue their war. Later,
so Bullock and Hill are currently in league with Black Mask in order to try and get Hill in office, which would allow Black Mask to have a hand in the pocket of the current mayor. Using Bullock and his police pretty much saying, hey, we will allow you, Bullock, to be able to, put the party animals away, put our mob away, and then that will raise favor. Your opinion then would matter a lot, and people will then vote for the person you endorse. You are going to endorse Hill. That way, I have control. I see the play that's going on here.
Bruce sits in another of his bunkers. This one at the old Gotham Zoo, now shut down. He's plugged into the party animal mask and hears Cionis' voice coming from his phone. That's right. 200 million to stand down for 1 week, and I'll make sure we go a little bit easier on Gotham. I hope you're smiling just thinking about it, Cionis offers.
Oh, and actually this matches up perfectly, because now this if he pushes Bruce down, this means that Bruce is no longer going to be taking the glory from the police department. The party animals will do their thing, but they're not going to be as violent about it. They're still going to do their thing, and because they have a huge amount of past violence, just them showing up is enough for them to cause problems. The police can then show up, lock them up, get a whole bunch of credit, and Bullock will be praised as hero for being able to, reduce a massive amount of crime and terrorism happening in their city. Oh, 2 million's nothing to Black Mask. Okay.
Bruce doesn't respond and sits there thinking. Think about all the good Batman could do with that kind of money. The cars, the weapons, the tech. He'll be larger than life, Cionis continues. Finally, Bruce interrupts him. Enough. I'll take the deal, he finally says. And that is...
Well, yeah, he doesn't know about the other half of this plan, for one. And two, even if he did know about the other half of this plan, this makes a lot of sense. Also, if you think about it, Batman needs to step down. Somebody else could step up for a few, right?
Where we leave today's story. What does Bruce agree to? And what will Cionis do with his 1 week in Gotham without Batman? You'll have to subscribe to the channel to get notified when the next issue...
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with this. We'll keep looking into this. This is starting to get a little bit fancy. Like, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm pretty sure what they did was, for the first 2 issues of this, they were trying to show big explosions, get you like hooked onto, okay, this is what this Batman is about. He's not a nice person. He's not a simple. He's not a real hero. He is a true vigilante hyper warrior, pretty much. The fights are way bigger and way more violent than even in the normal series. There's going to be lots of explosions, lots of big weapons, a bunch of ridiculous shit, and the dynamic of Bruce being a millionaire with Alfred as his butler is now split, and Bruce is no longer a millionaire. He's well off. He's probably middle to probably lower middle to upper middle class, roughly. Probably upper middle, because his mom's going into actual politics with Gotham. So he has money, per se, but not a lot. And yeah, no, and now they're starting to get into like, okay, here's where the big plays are happening. Here's where the 4D chess is starting to happen. We are now going to be able to see Bruce's intelligence versus Black Mask's intelligence. And that is an interesting dynamic. I'm excited to see what happens. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, and bye-bye. What? Hey, did you enjoy that? Was it funny? Well, come and check it out live over on twitch.tv/freeform_art. Make sure you put the _art. We have lots of fun there. We enjoy ourselves, and we want to see you over there. So come on and hang out. See you in a bit.